Mary and Joseph bring Jesus to the temple for the ritual of purification. They bring their child to the temple as parents had done over and over through the years. They bring Jesus to the temple, to the faith community, to be blessed for the journey ahead, and because they hope this blessing will undergird their family for the years ahead. And in the temple that day are Anna and Simeon, another generation ready to welcome a child. They recognize the special nature of Jesus. And yes, every child is special, but this is the one that they can see they have been waiting for. This is the child with the gifts that they have been looking for in order to bring about the salvation of the world. And Simeon recognizes these special gifts in Jesus, and I just can picture him holding Jesus in his arms as he gives praise to God for this gift. Simeon's been carrying the hopes of this gift for years in the community, and he praises God and then says some amazing things about Jesus. How Jesus is going to be a light for the nations, but also he's going to cause the downfall of many. And then Simeon shares with Mary that the life of Jesus is going to pierce her soul. He speaks truth to these young parents. And we're reminded once again that someone needs to prepare parents for the joy of parenting, as well as the difficulties that will also lie ahead. And then Anna comes forward, and she too testifies that Jesus is the one to come to redeem Israel. I give thanks for the Annas and the Simeons who see what others may not see in our children. Simeon and Anna remind me of all the adults in our congregation who love our children and our young people. The adults who are willing to invest time and energy and resources so that our kids know they are cherished and loved by their church family. Whether that's helping with musicals or you all bringing in food and paper towels and all kinds of things for vacation Bible school, or is it like the people we know like Mary Remsburg, who can remember every single young person in this congregation, and she will remind us of that as they step forward to read the lessons on Lessons and Carols Sunday. She follows our young people as they go off to college, and what a gift that is, and how we have missed Mary being here grabbing their arms. If any of you have ever had the Mary Remsburg grip, hi Mary, I know she's watching. You know that she loves you and will not let you go by the way she holds on to you. How many of you as adults have contributed to our youth activities and have given significant time being confirmation mentors? And yes, you eat the spaghetti and the fish dinners and all of that kind of stuff, but your presence gives our young people and children that knowledge that they're part of something bigger than themselves, and they're part of a community that loves them. I will tell you that this is often a topic on our youth group trips. Our youth know that they belong to a special congregation. They know that this congregation will support them on their faith journey, and for this I give thanks. But there's another aspect to our older adults that I would like to lift up. As many of you know, I grew up in a retirement community, so I had 400 grandparents as I was growing up. And for some reason, it seemed that the residents at the Philadelphia Protestant home often had a patience level for me that my parents didn't. Now, I understand that's because they didn't have to live with me, whereas my parents had to live with me all the time. But these residents who started out as our babysitters, but then began to mentor us as we were learning languages and cooking and working at the Protestant home, they were willing to share their life experiences with us. For that, I'm forever grateful. And that is true of our own church, and I just want to give thanks to all of you for that, is that many of you who are older and retired, you have more time to spend with our young people. And even more, you have patience. You have more patience with teenagers than many of the rest of us may not have. And that's because you don't live with a toddler or a teenager all day long. You're not engaged in the day-to-day struggles that we all engage in as parents that are necessary to keep our kids safe and to help them then grow up. But the other piece is that sometimes as parents, when we're enmeshed in the day-to-day stuff, we sometimes miss some of the beautiful aspects of our children and our young people. And you, as adults in this congregation, often notice a gift, notice a trait, notice a piece of someone's personality that you will give thanks for and encourage that part of our young person to be nurtured and to grow. And I give thanks for that. What a gift it is to be part of a congregation that celebrates the gifts all along the life spectrum. What a gift to know that there are people who are willing to invest their lives in children and young people. And what a gift it is that our children and our youth give to our older members as well. When our parents bring a child to be baptized, we are bringing that child into this community to be a reminder that they're not the only ones that will love their children. Baptism isn't just a nice thing that we do. In our tradition, baptism does not promise some kind of special protection, but baptism is a commitment, is an acknowledgement that our children, like all of us, need to belong to a community of people who love us and care for us. And we even say in the baptism service that baptism is the beginning of our Christian faith and discipleship. When we bring our children to the church community for the sacrament of baptism, we are taking the responsibility for raising them in the faith community. So as parents, we make significant promises about providing our child with the nurture of the Christian faith. But as a church, we also make significant promises to journey with our children and their parents. So I say thank you to ERUCC family and friends for the ways in which you fulfill those promises and take those promises seriously. So today I give thanks for everyone who has blessed me on my faith journey, who noticed gifts in me and encouraged me to explore those gifts and to live my faith. I give thanks for everyone who brings their children, younger or older, to the faith community. And I am humbled by the trust that is given to each one of us for helping to raise those children in the life of the church. And I give thanks for the many adults here and those of you who are watching online, for so many of you who have chosen to invest your time to the children and young people of our church, telling them that you believe in them and that you know they have gifts that the world desperately needs. And I give thanks today that we continue to create a community where everyone is honored and everyone is celebrated as a beloved child of God. Thanks be to you, O God. Amen.